Hey there citizens, Black here from Casa Black Gaming, and welcome. Today I wanted to offer up a really quick guide on how upgrading your ship components works, because I saw a new player struggling with this over the weekend, and despite me and the chat's best efforts to explain it, it was not the same as being able to show someone. Now if you find this guide helpful, check the links at the end of the video for more beginner guides and ship loadouts, and please consider subscribing. And even better yet, if you need more in-depth help, you can join in our Discord channel and talk directly to me there for more help, or just to discuss what's happening with the future of the game. And my streaming schedule is up on screen now, which is yet another place you can come watch or hang out with me in game to do some missions or just have fun. Alright, so let's get to the guide. For this example, I will be using the Aurora MR as the ship I am upgrading the components on, and I will be starting out from ArcCorp's Area 18, as that is considered by many, myself included, as the best starter planet to begin on. Alright, so when you first wake up on the planet, go ahead and hit F1 so you can see the options, and then I'll be able to show you the ship loadout screen. Down at the bottom, just hit the little icon here that looks like a ship. At the top, you can select your ship. Now, in order for you to be able to select the ship, you and the ship must be at the same location, and the ship must be stored, and not out on a launch pad or inside of a hangar. If you're up at a space station somewhere and your ship is back on another planet, go to a ship terminal and file a claim so it's transferred to your location. In my example here, my Aurora is not showing up, so I'm going to head to the ship terminal at the spaceport to claim it so I can then see it show up in my ship loadout screen. Once at the spaceport, I find the Aurora in the list and I claim it, which will only take around a minute or less. After the time is done, I am now able to find the Aurora here in my ship loadout screen and can now make changes. But why would you want to make changes to your ship anyway? Well, because the components that come with most ships are just basic grade components, and if you want to get more out of your ship, whether that be more firepower, or just to switch the weapon type to something that might drain shields instead of just damaging shields, or maybe you want to upgrade that engine because it's just so slow, no matter what, you will need to make some changes. But how do you get parts, and how do you know which parts can go with what ship? I do have many guides for ship loadouts with what the current favorites are for most people, or a good beginner build to help you get on your way. I have the Aurora build out video linked below. My loadout videos are fast and offer up some nice visuals that you can pause the screen for so you can see the locations the components are located at and which ones I recommend. Now of course you will need money, and most loadouts can run between 100 and 200,000 credits or more. So I also recommend which components to get first, because I'm aware that you will not have much money to begin with, so you can buy those items that will help you the most up front. There is also a very helpful website I will list on the screen now, which allows you to select your ship and see all the parts and weapons that will fit your ship. It does not give you advice on which parts to get, but it does show you all the options you have and what I draw from while I'm creating my own videos to help you find a great build. So for this example today, I will focus on the engine only, because this is the first component you will want to buy, since it will get you around the verse a lot faster, in some cases almost cutting your travel time in half. The quantum drive that came standard with the Aurora MR should be the EOS Grade C quantum drive. According to my Aurora build video, you will want to upgrade this to the Atlas, which according to the graphic here is located at her L5 at the Platinum Base store, and it costs 17,900 credits. Now, the first 10 people who join my Discord, link down below, and need the money for this engine, I will send it to you in game, so if you're new and strapped, just shoot me a Discord message and I will get it to you within a few hours if I'm not already online and can do it right away. So you'll need to call out your ship and fly to the location her L5, dock there on that pad, go inside, have your ship stored, and then travel to the Galleria on that station, which can be reached from this elevator. Now, if you do not know how to do any of those things I just mentioned, from calling out your ship to leaving orbit to quantum traveling to landing at a station or putting your ship up, your neighbor Black has you covered. I have more guides, and some are linked below, so you can go watch those, because just like this video, I explain it with little time wasted so you can get stuff done. Now, once you're on the Galleria floor, find the Platinum Bay shop and go purchase the engine at the terminal. Once purchased, it is now at the station's local inventory, meaning you can hit F1, hit the little ship icon, which is the loadout screen again, allowing you to put that engine on your Aurora by going to the top, selecting your ship, going over to the systems, finding the engines tab or quantum drive tab, and selecting that Atlas you just purchased. And remember to save changes and equip down at the bottom of the screen once you've selected the parts you need to to change out. And that's going to be it. When you call out your ship, it will now have that better ship engine and your travels will be so much more swift. You'll need to do the same thing for your weapons and other ship components that you want to change, such as your shields. Now, if you have a mining ship, you would also change out your mining heads and modules this exact same way. You might have to do some traveling around the verse to find all the parts you need, which is why I try to put the most convenient locations on my loadout guides and try my best to list those that are on space stations instead of having to go down to a planet, as planets take longer to land and leave. The process is simple enough. I think the hard part for new players is to grasp that the ship must be where you are and that it must be stored in order to make changes to it. Alright, so that's going to do it for this quick guide. Let me know in the comments if you need further help with anything, and be sure to join my Discord for more immediate answers to your questions. I appreciate everyone who comments and takes the time to reach out. Remember to be kind to your fellow gamers, help those in need with an open heart and mind, and stay positive, citizens.